Hi and welcome to this video on Marvel Rivals. This video is covering the new team-up system, how every single character has two, but this video is specifically covering my main, Jeff. Jeff is a very good character, very capable of doing a whole lot of different things. This little fluff ball is able to be in basically any team comp, any synergy, if you know how to play Jeff properly. Which, if you don't know, is basically stay in the back line because, if you did not know, the beam width actually does increase at farther distances, which allows you to get some cheeky angles, like above something. Like, say there's an enemy, I can show you. This works for enemy or ally. Hopefully, this one, an enemy. You can shoot them even if you don't see them. See? And that only works because the beam technically gets wider the farther away. And that works for healing and damaging if you get it at the right angle, like that. You can do both basically at the exact same time, which is what makes Jeff good. On top of the bubble giving a speed boost, healing over time, and also healing boost allows him to work with any support basically, so on and so on and so on. Like, his entire kit can do so many different things. Even his ult can be used to save your team, destroy the enemy team, and cleanse just about anything if you really want to. His kit is versatile as any other kit, or more versatile than any other kit.
Double kill!
But the thing that I really want to cover for this video is his team-ups. His team-ups are basically the exact same. Sure, one's range, like you can shoot it, like the Deadpool one, you can shoot this one, or close range, like the Venom one, but both do the exact same thing. It's AoE healing around one point, be it yourself or the plushie itself, and the upgrade is it damages enemies that are in that AoE, which sure can come in handy, but I really wanted some deviation, something different. Because, like, for an example, this does the same thing, which is damage, as... As this. It's the exact same thing. Sure, I believe this has more range, which I think this should stay possibly versus the other one. That's really up to personal preference. I personally prefer the Deadpool one because I can stay in the back and spit it forward to get healing on like a tank or something and go from there, which is very handy. But that's up to personal preference. I personally think the second one should be something something similar to what I talked about a while ago, like the first Christmas, possibly the second Christmas event, where it is a beam upgrade. Because this system allows there to be upgrades for basic abilities like the Storm.
May the rains bless
Not that
us
one.
and heal us.
Like
Be
this
swift.
one, which changes her projectiles into a hit scan. Which I do not think
Couldn't
Jeff should get a
stand the
hit
weather.
scan anything, just as a good proof of concept. They could change an ability entirely, making instead of the projectile, it's now a hit scan, which is incredibly interesting. But for the Jeff team-up, rework type of thing, or reworked team-up, technically, I think it should be a Luna Snow team-up, which something around the lines of passively gives you the ability to paint the ground. Where you're able to just paint, have fun with it. Sure, people are going to make dicks. People are going to make all sorts of different things because you can paint the ground with it, which is absolutely amazing. But like the actual ability itself, the thing that makes it better besides just painting the ground, could be something like, I don't think it should just passively slow. Ooh, that slows. Where base, as a flavor text, basically, it gives you the ability to paint. But that slows on the AoE itself. Because that actually is a good idea. Because Jeff, as it is, does not have a good way to get somebody away from him. On release, the bubbles booped him, non-direct hits booped him, which allowed divers to have a harder time fighting him. Now he has really no way except for direct hits or just swimming away to boop somebody. If he's able to indirect hit somebody and slow them, that could come in real handy for team coordination and also solo play, which can come in real handy overall. But the buffed version, when you actually have Luna on your team, could be an active thing like the previous Luna Snow team up, which gives both an actually big buff, where the beam itself can like over time stun somebody, where it's like a build up. They have like a meter on their screen, like visual thing, which says they're getting cold, 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 froze, type of thing. And then the projectile can boop all around or something. It is just maximum concept. But something like that to give an extra oomph to what Jeff can do. Which, if they do that, I do think this, whichever version of that they actually keep, should get a change here and there. Because as it stands, both only get buffed with the character by doing damage and applying more healing. That's it. I think either way, it should have an extra oomph to it. Like, thinking about using other abilities in this, the Venom one could do something with the dive, where when you're underground, you're able to, like, slam into enemies, which that actually will make it a little bit better. Where when you have the Venom team up, you're able to swim underground, go up to an enemy, bop them, and then do the tendril bits to have that extra healing, damage, and everything while swimming underground. Because if you didn't know, you can actually pop the Venom one underground, which can come in real handy, so you can actually do some combo there. And for extra flavor, don't know if this is balanced or not, don't really care, just bullshitting. While you're underground, you could possibly be able to run into allies to heal them too. Like, I think it should be similar to like a Loki blast or a Invisible Woman shot, something like that, where it's slamming into them gives them a good burst of healing, but you can't really like stay in them all that well, or something like that. Where it's extra healing on top of that, then you could then slam into enemies, something like that. And then the Deadpool one could be has to work off of the crazy idea of Deadpool just giving him random bullshit go abilities. Ooh, his ultimate. Where his ultimate, instead of just placing the puddle, places a little plushie too, which does damage and healing. And like when you chomp somebody, even if you can't like get them to an edge and you have to oh shit spit them out, they get slowed or something where they can't really see where you are and you can just go. Because like that is the only times I really die with the ultimate, unless I just absolutely miss and don't get anyone, and then I just get popped like a it. But sometimes I die because I'm so close to the edge, but cannot spit them out over the edge or dive off. I typically like diving off because that guarantees a kill. But if any DPS, even some supports, a lot of tanks, if I do not get the kill and they're inside of me when I spit them out, if I cannot get them distance, if I cannot spit them out far away, I am dead. Like, think for an example. So help me, if I have a thing and I cannot get to the edge and spit them out directly over the edge, because you can finagle it where they're right on the edge and you can spit them out. If I cannot get that to work, I'm dead. Like, guaranteed, there is nothing I can do. I'm just dead. I didn't want to show this off, because you can't actually spit things, same with Devil Dino, if you do that. Like, it's right on the edge, you can still shoot them out, because technically he does not spawn on you, he spawns in front of you. So you can do a little bit of chicanery with that. But technically the thing can still jump to you, possibly to survive. Don't know if that actually will work exactly. Never seen that done. But something like that to allow the Jeff team-ups to do something. Because the only real downside, in my personal opinion, to this update is Jeff got nothing. Like, completely and utterly nothing. No buffs, no nerfs, not even decent team-ups because of the same ones, just with damage. That's it. It's interesting. And the same teams are still even in the game. Like, the ability to ride Groot is in the game. I wonder if I can actually... There's the Devil Dino one. There's the Groot one. Oh, I have to swap to Groot. When Groot has the Jeff one, you can actually jump on Groot as the Jeff. Same with the Devil Dino. Devil Dino has that, you can jump on him, which is pretty cool. And one of the ones I want a 3-stack to play with is Storm, Human Torch, and Jeff. Because technically, with Storm, not Storms, can I... You know, I'm just going to try it out.
What do you say, Aurora? Want to unleash nature's fiery
Hurricane
Okay.
incoming!
Because this...
The winds are
There we go.
ablaze.
Haven't played Storm in a long time, because that ignites it and uses it and makes it a big damage dealer. And I believe also
Hurricane
helps with the
incoming!
cooldown of the ability, not cooldown, the timer of the ability. Where if you just slam that down, boom, it. Can I actually have it on the ground to begin with? I can. Cool. You have that, which does a lot of damage. I believe it also increases its AoE. And also, you can have.
Hurricane
Where's
incoming!
Storm? There's Storm.
Prepare to ride the winds.
You
my
can
Feel
do
the
this.
wrath of the goddess! The jaws of fate!
Which both upgrades to this ultimate do not require an ultimate on
Feel
the
the
other
thunder!
person's part, which is insane. And you
Enemy
can
in front of
also,
us!
the reason why I wanted to do the 3-stack, double up. I don't know how much more stuff it does, but that sounds amazing. Being able to have the Fire NATO and the Sharknado at the exact same time, just to annihilate an entire team. That that sounds awesome. But besides that, Jeff really doesn't got a whole lot. With all that said, short and done, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Even though this is a very short one.